Welcome to episode 430 of the Confidence in the Klutch Podcast with Donald Nelson on the Confidence in the Klutch Network. I'm here to educate, entertain, inform. Click that bell for notifications of new content when I drop. New media, energy is up, health is wealth, y'all. Let's get into it right away, man. First, I want to say happy 28th birthday, 28th born day to my oldest son, Daizhon, man. You know, man, ain't nothing like birthdays for your children. You know what I mean? Just to reflect on the year of growth they had and the new year that's coming for them and the exciting things that they're going to be going through. And, as long as your kid's alive, sometimes people want to say health is wealth also. But if your child just alive, they might be unhealthy. You know what I'm saying? Thank God my children are healthy, so it's all good, but even not, still, they here. You know what I'm saying? So happy 28th born day to him. He know dad loves him and supports him and everything he do. So as long as he take care of himself, I'm riding for him. When he stop taking care of himself, we're going to have a problem. So it's all good. So shout out to him, man. My Konfident Service Announcement for this week. Well, first, before I get into that, my voice, y'all hear that right. I helped out our boys program because they was going through a coaching change, and the new coach, had prior obligations before he got the job. So I was already, when we were going through the coaching search, saying, man, these boys need to get in the gym. So the boys got in the gym twice. And then I'm like, man, if they need a coach for the thing, for this June Jam, I'll do it. So I did it, and we went 1-3, but I had a great time, really great time. They're a talented group of boys. And I just know if I ran what we ran, my sets and my principles and philosophies and all that, we would have went undefeated. You know what I mean? It's just that thing. When you running other people's stuff, it's kind of crazy, but it's all good, man. They haven't been in the gym, so they haven't been in the gym since March when they lost their last game due to the coaching change. So no open gyms, no nothing. So no captains, workouts, none of that stuff. So it is what it is. But it was a good experience for me. I appreciate that. All right, y'all. Confident Service Announcement. We are going to talk about benefits packages with your employer. They're trash for the most part, especially if you don't have a company that is or a corporation, right, that has a whole bunch of employees that's in the major metropolitan city. It is what it is. Like my headquarters is in Madison, Wisconsin for my company. So the insurance they got is only for like that area in western Wisconsin. On that insurance, it says serving communities in Wisconsin, Illinois, and in Iowa. Like, man, so I couldn't get the HMO, so that's already the extra $174 to get the POS. Everything is out of network, like, just figuring it out. But it's that premium, you know what I'm saying? And, man, it's going to be like an extra with insurance, like extra $674 now. So it's like, man, it is what it is, but you pay the cost to be the boss. I did go on, try to give me some Obamacare. And the Obamacare is cool. It's just making sure, I'm just comparing and contrasting. The problem with that is they search filters are crazy. If I put in doctors for me and Bella, that both of us are covered, I'll get all 98 of the plans that I qualify from back. And some will have me and her not covered. You put in the medicines, they'll kick them all back. So I mean, it's not a good search engine. So those of you with great benefits packages, appreciate your employer because in this environment with everything costing more, they're making sure you got the best of the best. So shout out to that. But yeah, just the benefit package, the whole thing, and when you're changing employers or you got a life change, it's something else. You had previous prescriptions, then you got to get prior authorizations now, and Bella had to go without a prescription for a week. That's totally unacceptable. And then at the same time, at your company, you got HR. HR can only do something on certain days, and then all that, and man, it'd be man. So it is what it is. But hey, it is what it is. It's all good. All right, y'all, let's move on. like I said, coaching my voice like this. I treated it this weekend, been treating it yesterday, so I'm cool. But I had to get out here and stay on schedule for the people that's looking for me on Tuesday evening with the pod and Wednesday morning for the YouTube show. So I just had to get out here for it. So let's talk about it. Politics as usual. You know what's going on. We all know what's going on. The Israel versus Iran. You know what I mean? So when we jumped in this weekend, used our stealth bombers to drop 30,000-pound bunker-busting bombs over 3 sites, that's an act of war, if you ask me, right? I think it's an act of war. U.S. says, though, we're not at war with Iran. We're at war with their nuclear program. Last time I checked, that nuclear program is in Iran, right? So you went in somebody else's house, you tell them what they can't have, then you go in their house and destroy the shit that you said they can't have. How that work? So then on Monday, yesterday, Iran sent missiles at an American base, and is it Qatar or Qatar? I mean, I think it's Qatar, right? There was no reported casualties or injuries. Reportedly, 13 was shot down, and 1 just went because it wasn't nowhere near the base. So, when we dropped those bombs, we have to wait and see how much damage has been done to their nuclear program. And now with Iran sending missiles at Qatar stepped up and brokered a ceasefire between Israel and Iran. So it's all looking like political theater. What do we really do this for? You know what I mean? Like, what's going on? What's going on? Because I always said the Muslim countries need to point out their missiles toward Israel and say, you got 5 minutes to figure it out. And we all pushing our buttons. Your Golden Dome ain't stopping all of this if y'all going to be attacking our brother country. So, I mean, if that's what we doing, right? But we got to remember those other Muslim countries have allies as well. So it's just a whole bunch of bull. Man, looking at Twitter today, I was looking for something basketball related, right? And I seen this post from Trump this morning, right, on Israel and Iran. And man, if y'all can find him, he talking to reporters, and he finna get on the helicopter. Look for it today. And he says he was talking about Israel and Iran and how he mad at one. You know what I mean? He's unhappy with Israel and Iran, however, more with Israel because they waited for an opportunity to do some shit that they didn't have to do all the shit they did, basically. So he said, we basically have 2 countries that have been fighting so long and so hard that they don't know what the fuck they're doing. Do you understand me? Like, that's what he said. And he said, do you understand me? Man, yo, this the president. He from Queens, though. We basically have 2 countries that have been fighting so long and so hard that they don't know what the fuck they're doing. He was mad. He was pissed. So Trump, we know all the bullshit, racial shit he doing to other people. You don't like him. Probably you one-on-one with Trump, he might be a cool motherfucker to hang out with. That's the problem, right? But yeah, but they'll be doing some shit that be funny. Like, yeah, I mean, man, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? It's Trump crazy, man. All right, y'all. Lost my voice and everything, but we still gonna get it in, man. Let's get it. Let's have some fun, man. We got the real shit out the way. Let's have some fun, y'all. Yeah. Come on. All right. NBA week, let's do it, baby. Last Wednesday, the Buss family sells the majority stake in the Lakers for $10 billion to minority owner Mark Walters, the Dodgers owner. He already was a minority owner with the Lakers, so he bought the rest of the Buss family shares. Jerry Buss bought the Lakers in 1979 for $67.5 million. The $10 billion evaluation is the largest for a professional team in the U.S. ever and currently in the world. Jeannie signed an agreement to remain the governor for years like Cuba's, which was verbal. However, NBA rules state the new governor is the governor of the team. So I don't know how they're going to do it. If he wants her to come and hire and run shit, he's going to have to hire her. You know what I mean? Possibly. But shout out to the Buss family for selling it. They still 50% owners. They're just not majority. All right. Thursday, Ime Udoka signs an extension with the Rockets. Sham says it's a multi-year, 8-figure deal annually. Shout out to that brother. Well done. This brown ring culture talk, right? Like, the rings don't define players. Stop it, G. Yes, they do. Because if that's the case, why did you leave Cleveland to go to Miami? Why did you go back to Cleveland? Why'd you leave Miami to go back to Cleveland? Why'd you leave Cleveland to go to the Lakers? And why did the Lakers trade all their fucking draft picks for AD? To win rings. And you tried to win multiple. So you got 4, right? To win rings, though. Now, when it looks like you might not get one, my nigga Brian, you know this solidifies the GOAT conversation. 4 to 6, you and Jordan, right? I believe in era GOATs. Because somebody I was listening to a podcast, they said, they talked this LeBron, Jordan, GOAT shit. If Kobe was here, LeBron wouldn't be talking that GOAT shit. Because Kobe has something to say about it. Right? So, LeBron just got to stop this shit, man. He keeps himself in the media like he's supposed to. But asinine comments like that, this taints his moves he made. Because you can't say the media make it about a ring culture when you giving them something to talk about your fucking moves to get your rings. You know what I'm saying? You're too great for this, Brian. Jesus. We all play to win a game, and if there's a trophy involved, we want that too. Ever since. Come on, Brian, don't do that. I hate this, dog, because it make you look silly at times. Right? The Phoenix Suns have agreed on a blockbuster trade, sending 15-time NBA All-Star Kevin Durant to the Houston Rockets for Jalen Green, Dillon Brooks, the number 10 pick in this year's draft tomorrow, and 5 second-round picks, sources told ESPN on Sunday. Right? Hey, Jalen Green, Dillon Brooks, Booker, everything they got over there, Nurkic, Bradley Beal. All right, let's see what happens. So y'all got mad wings that can get out there and try to defend and do what they do. Let's see what we can do. On the other side, Kevin Durant getting him a solidified 27-point per game score. We know, what is he, 37? His body, though, is kind of nice because he had some injuries and shit, but he's still 37 age-wise, mentally-wise, though. So we're going to see how that works, man. I think for Houston, they were number 2, but remember the West was so conflated. I mean, it's compacted with like 2 through 8 was like 2 games. You know what I'm saying? So they could have been anywhere. So, you know what I'm saying? We jumping there. They were the number 2 seed, but they only won by like, a little bit of nothing. So, but yes, they were the 2 seed this year. It's going to make them better. I think both teams are going to get better with the trade, right? The Celtics and Blazers make a trade on Monday. Late nights, y'all. Starting, you know what I'm saying? Man, summertime. Celtics and Blazers make a trade. Celtics get Anthony Simons, 2 future second-round picks. Trailblazers get Drew Holiday. Now, my thing was initially, I'm like, yo, isn't Simons Portland's best player? At times, he was a leading scorer for the at times, right? But he was a leading scorer last year at 19.3 points per game. This will somewhat fill the Tatum hole for next season for what he do. He's a 38% 3-point field goal shooter, so he good on that end. He definitely would fit into what the Celtics do offensively. All they want to do is put up mad trays and slash, right? And he's a long 3 and D, going to be able to defend. Celtics save salary moving Drew. Per Bobby Marks, here the salary's going out. You know what I mean? So to Portland, Drew Holiday, he got 30 this year, 32.4, 25, 26. No. 30 next year, 25, 26, 26, 20, 30, 32.4, 34.8, and you got 37.2 million player option. That got to be 2028, not 2027. The way this is what it was. So he had I think he had 101 left. So that's 3 years. So this was 30 million this year, 32.4 next year, 34.8 a year after that. Then 2027 player option for 37.2 million. You know you're gonna pick that shit up. So the Celtics got Anthony Simons, $25.9 million for this year, 27.7 for next year. Unrestricted free agent 2-26. So they play the game. The Celtics get off the combined $72 million owed to Holiday in 26-27 and 27-28. Projected $40 million in tax savings in 25-26, but they're still $18 million over the second apron. So they save bread, but they still got to pay. And it limits their flexibility with their roster. All right. Finals. Game 6. First quarter, Pacers came out. They was winning 28-25. They shot 32% from the field, 5 for 14 for trade ball lines, 7 to 10 for free throw line. Thunder shot 52% though, right? 11 for 21. I'm like, here we go. We all good. Then I looked. OKC had 5 turnovers, Pacers had 0. Quarter 2, 64-42, Pacers started pulling away. Nembhard had a hell of a quarter. And that Hali down to Pascal and he posterized J-Dub, it was amazing. So at half, Hali had 12. It looked like he was doing way more, right? 3 or 5 from Trey, all that shit. His presence and effort was everything for them. So what I was thinking, Game 6 adjustments, Pacers was on a 36-17 second quarter, right? But they got to keep it going because we know the Thunder can come back. Turnovers killed the Thunder. Bench points, the Pacers outscored the Thunder 19-3. Pressure bust pipes. This was a closeout game for OKC and they didn't close out. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking at halftime they might need to chill and saddle up for Sunday and take out the starters if they can't get that shit down. However, we've seen the Thunder come back against the Pacers this series down 15 and win the game. Quarter 3, Pacers winning 90-60, all right? So 70-42, Indianapolis with 7:15 left. I said, it's over. I stopped paying attention, stopped watching. The Thunder defense was fucking sucking. Their body language was fucking sucking. The Indy crowd got to them. Indy is all in transition, getting easy layups. You know when it get like that, it's over. Thunder having to the end of the quarter. For me as a coach, you got to end of the quarter to get the lead down to 15 or under, or else I'm pulling the starters. And it is what it is. So what that put us in is epic Game 7 on Sunday, right? First quarter, 25-23 Thunder. Now, remember, my finals pick was Thunder in 6. That didn't happen, right? Hali went down with 4:49 left in the first quarter with 9 points. I knew it right away from his reaction when he fell and hit the floor and snapping like, no. And he couldn't stand up. And he was pulling himself up by his forearm. And he told the trainer when he came over, like, no, I felt it pop. Now, remember Perk told Cuz not to play, right? Due to what happened with KD in 2019. Calf strain leads to ruptured Achilles. Calf strain leads to ruptured Achilles. Calf strain leads to ruptured Achilles. In the regular season, he wouldn't have played for like a month. But we got to salute Hali, right? For playing because he went out on his shield. He's a basketball player, and he said on social media, I would do this shit again and again and again and again. I got to go try to help my team win a title in a Game 7. I ain't mad at it. It's just, damn. Ultimately, no one can expect for him to miss a chance to win a championship and not play, right? I wouldn't have played him in Game 6, though. However, that would have been tricky, right? But, man, yeah, that's tricky. The player want to play, you got to let him play. Man, that's fucked up for him and the Pacers, though. So I'm thinking like, okay, Pascal has to have 45 minimum to win the game. Mathurin has to have 25 plus. They're going to have to outscore the Thunder to win the game because defensively that shit ain't going to work. The Thunder in the second quarter, the Thunder playing like they have time. Like, motherfucker, we got time. We ain't tripping. And Indy was out for blood. Matter of fact, Indiana was leading at halftime 48-47. So what I said, my adjustments for the half was going to be Pacers are shooting it well from 3, 8-16. Pascal had 10. Mathurin had 8. But where the fuck is Nesmith? Nesmith ain't killed since that first Knicks game, right? He ain't even the same player. I'm like, if Nesmith plays like he can play, they can pull away. Nembhard had 9. McConnell had 4. I'm like, they'll be out at the point guard spot with them two. But Shea had 16, 4, and 7. Caruso had 8 and 3 steals. No one else over 5 points. So I'm like, yo, if y'all think Shea can go ISO and win y'all the damn game, y'all lost. Not down 1 at half. Fuck around and find out. So I was talking, who was I talking to? Forgot who I was talking to. Shout out though. David was like, yo, if I'm the owner, I'm going down there to the motherfucking locker room and tell the motherfuckers lock the fuck in. Y'all ain't finna lose this championship on some y'all playing like some bullshit, right? But I'm sending that message. Rather, if I'm sending a message down there, I don't want to interfere with the coaches. Better yet, when they come out the locker room, I'm telling everybody, lock the fuck in, lock the fuck in, lock the fuck in, lock the fuck in. Get them 5 going out. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, y'all gotta know this is business, baby. So quarter 3, what happened? Blocker, 34-20 to Thunder, leading 81-60 at the end of the quarter. Thunder came out hard, understanding their assignment, the adjustment, get to the hole, be hard to guard, you know what I mean? Backdoor cut, face cut, turned Indy over 8 times with 19 points off of turnovers at the point in time in the quarter, man, it is what it is. However, Indy, like they do, they came back and, the Thunder ended up winning 103-91, but Indy stayed with it and got the lead down to 10. They just didn't have what they need. So, my reaction. Post game. When Adam Silver gave Clay Bennett the trophy, it brought me chills. Anytime somebody gets a trophy handed to him, it gets some chills. You got to get one handed to you to understand how that shit fucking feel. Now I never was on a professional level, but winning that high school title and they handle me that motherfucker, how that shit feels, man, everything is right in front of you, brings everything to fruition, everything that you dreamed of, you reached that pinnacle, and you got that accolade that only one team walk away with at the end of the year. You know what I'm saying? It's chills. Shea, 29, 5, 12 assists, 2 blocks. Shea, the 4th player to win MVP, Finals MVP, scoring champion, and Finals champion, man. 32.7 point per game in the regular season, most in the regular season by a champion. It's crazy, right? Oklahoma City is the 7th different team in 7 years to win a championship. Okay, cool. No, there will not be a dynasty. The league is too good. How we're gonna talk about it in a minute for the Thunder, right? How it could turn into a dynasty. But let's get into what's next for the Pacers. Let's see what my man Hali said. Quote, "I don't have to go through this. I get to go through this," Halliburton wrote. "I'm grateful for the road that lies ahead. Watch how I come back from this. So give me some time. I'll dust myself off and get right back to being the best version of Tyrese Halliburton." End of quote. So the Pacers got free agents Miles Turner, Johnson, Bryant, Bradley, and Jackson. Now Miles Turner has averaged 10.6 points, 4.4 rebounds, and 1.4 assists in 7 games in the NBA Finals versus the Oklahoma City Thunder. Right? He shot 21% from Trey. Did his stock drop? He kind of disappeared. He ain't ready to do shit. Chat played better than him. And I ain't saying Chet a scrub, but I'm just saying, y'all post player. You gotta play. You gotta play better than that. So they'll be fine. Of course, no Hali next year. They're gonna be probably looking to, you know what I'm saying, let them people walk and pick up somebody in that mid-level exception. And we should. Because they might have enough to get back to the finals again, but Hali is an important piece to that thing. Fuck that superstar, underrated shit. Fuck all that. He's a very important piece to what they're doing. Without him, they're not the same fucking team. Next for the Thunder. Hey, enjoy your chip, players. All right? Re-sign Lou Dort. Got to bring him back. I hope everyone doesn't take the max that's extension eligible. Do not take the max to keep what y'all have going for 3 years max, though. Because we can't keep paying out this paper being a small city franchise, right? We can't do that. So we're going to have to put a time stamp on it, a date on it, and we're going to be able to do this until this day. Then we got to get out of that. You know what I mean? Straight up. Shout out to the Thunder, y'all. Hey, yo. When she comes, when she goes, she do everything that she fucking supposed. You know, relationship type of goals. Sending me motherfucking cute-ass videos. When she in the motherfucking panties, she just pose. Doing what she want to do. Straight on the pole. Backwards. Forwards. Do what you want to do. I'm on serve. Like a game of tennis. I'm offended. We having a volley, a rally, and I'm winning. Hey, yeah. Quick ones, yo. Diddy Trial update. The prosecution rests. So now it's all on Diddy lawyers. What are you going to do, man? I've been stopped following. I don't care. Pusha T versus Travis Scott. Hey, I heard that song. I seen the video. The visuals look nice. Pusha T mad what Travis did coming in the studio. And then you diss my mans. And then you diss my mans with somebody I dissed on the song before. So I'm coming at you. It is what it is. It's hip hop. I mean, it's funny that they say Travis Scott going respond. And it's funny how people say Travis Scott is not a rapper. Damn, Travis Scott ain't a rapper. Damn, I thought he was a rapper. He just don't rap all the damn time and he do the melodic shit, but okay. I want to see what's happening. If Travis Scott can come back and push Pusha T with some bars, it is what it is. The Tyler Perry accusation shit, hey man, never eat where you shit at, cuz. You know what I mean? You want that hot piece of ass, nigga, like you doing too much, fam. And then you putting that shit in text. Like you got too much paper to be putting shit in text that people can screenshot and release to the world, B. Like, nah, man, everything should have been on the phone, man. I get it. You want to just be a regular cat and be able to text a hot piece of ass you want. Allegedly, right? So, yeah, it seemed like they was fucking with each other for a while and they stopped and the shit didn't work out and now my homeboy mad and He ain't fucking now. He did all this, did all that, but it was cool when you was going through it, when you thought you was getting plugged. That's what it seemed like. I know he's supposed to believe all women, right? We supposed to believe all accusers, but the evidence trumps all the bullshit over here that comes in the cut. So we gonna see. I'm gonna sit on the sideline. Now the thing is, the sexual proclivity of fucking Tyler Perry is all out here now. Motherfuckers thought he was bisexual or gay. I don't give a fuck if he's bisexual or gay. I never cared what to question or ridicule or want him to identify his sexuality. He didn't give a fuck. You know what I mean? I tell y'all, this LGBTQ plus IA shit, only weirdos care about what another motherfucker do with their private parts, fam, and who they love. Who gives a fuck? Are they a good person? You tell me if a motherfucker is gay and they're a good person, you ain't fucking with him, you just a stupid, dumb motherfucker. Because there's plenty of regular motherfucking heterosexuals that's pieces of shit. You know what I'm saying? Miss me with that, man. Hey, yo. All right, y'all, I'm about this joint, man. Let's do it. Keep the conversation going, man. Shy Reverberation Podcast. I recorded it late due to my voice, but check it out. We're going to have episode 51 coming up this weekend, and I ain't even watched the last 2 episodes of BMF. I'm done, so we ain't doing that one. We done. I'm going to retire there. We're going to rest in peace, BMF Reverberation Podcast. Unless I watch these other 2, and they super dope. It's Confidence together. It's Klutch together. Listen to and follow Network on various platforms. Wherever you listen to your podcast, search Confidence in the Klutch. Click that bell for notification. New content when I drop. Follow, share, rate, and review is important. Every subscriber matters. I'm talking to you, and you too, baby. Hey. Follow us on X at KITK. Weekly. Donald Nelson. D-Nail, Dizzle, Deezy, Deezus, Don P. Don D. Little D, Don Rilla Digger. Don Lope, your host of the Confidence in the Klutch Podcast with Donald Nelson. The Confidence in the Klutch Podcast about sports, entertainment, music, culture, religion, politics, and society. Have a safe and healthy night. If you listen to the daytime, credit gravity on purpose, y'all. You know what it is. Hey, enjoy this weather out here, man. Peace. Yeah. Three, two, one. Confidence on 3, in the Klutch on 6. 1, 2, 3.
Confidence.
4, 5, 6.
In the Klutch.
Confidence in the Klutch.